Welcome to the One Harvest Podcast. Today we don't have a guest. We are the guests.
We are the guests.
Aaron, Ian, Kyle, and myself, David Azevedo, just here chilling, and we're going to do a nice little recap on the shows and smoke some herb and drink some tequila and enjoy the Friday.
Yes,
Because
sir.
Aaron did finally get a job.
I got a job.
This is
Back
when we
to
clap.
work.
This is when we clap.
You guys are so
Where
much
did you
better.
land? Tell us where you landed.
Please.
I landed at Cookies.
Hey.
What are you doing for cookies?
Project management.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're
So
perfect for that.
It's
You're perfect for that.
definitely in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It's just learning new systems.
Your
and
pedigree is
people
definitely
and
built for that.
Yeah.
So I feel like they chose the right person.
It works.
100%.
I'm happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
They
I'm
made
glad
a
you
smart
found
choice.
Month
Right?
in, we'll see.
They're very lucky to have you. Let's just put it that way, guys.
Thank
Very
you.
lucky. Very
Thank
lucky.
you.
We also have Kyle over here who's been working at the farm, planting, and
Been
you know,
farming, doing a lot of planting.
Yeah, I'm sure you're
Everything
excited.
Looks amazing.
How far along are you? Like how
Uh,
big are we talking?
5 feet, somewhere around there.
Nice. How big are your pots?
But they're all kind of different. Like 600 gallon.
Woo,
Did you already
baby.
did you already put them in there?
So
Trees.
good. Yes.
Hell
It's a
yeah. I got
I
forest.
got most of the quarry already planted. Half of them are taking off. They're
Do you
gonna
want to
be big.
share what flavors?
It might be a minute because I got so many flavors going on.
How many flavors are we talking?
I'd say around 15 different flavors.
Are these futures or are these just like what you want to
So-
grow this year?
There are creations that I've created throughout the years that kind of acclimated to the area.
Oh.
Elevation. But then I also have a few different strains that I get from people and friends that are like, yo, try this.
People don't contract you to grow whatever
No.
they want you to grow.
No.
It's for the fam.
Hell yeah, cool.
There are some really cool and exciting seeds that he popped.
One is Lotto Pop.
Excited for that.
That's cool.
It's a Gelato LA Pop Rocks. Like
Super
a-
colorful, like the stem's super dark purple already. So
What strains thriving in your climate?
I have just like a lot of OG crosses that I've created. I also like will cross something to it. All just depends on what the plant looks like, because you can grow just like 5 same strain, but they're all going to be different. You have to sort out which one looks the best, and you can kind of go by smell, and it's hard to know which male to keep. So you have to smell the stem, and just by looking at it, you can tell by leaves, and so it's a process. But yeah,
We got-
always creating.
We got to get up there.
I would love
You guys
to.
gotta
Yeah.
get up there.
I would
man.
love to.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
once the plants are flowered out and banging and all colorful, we're going to have to do a little
Field trip.
podcast
love
in
to.
the garden. Be fucking
In
sick.
the garden would be vibey.
Be
I want to
so
get
tight.
a Milky Way shot
Ooh.
Yeah.
of your garden, if that's okay. I
That
think
is-
it'd be cool.
That would be super cool.
Yeah.
I'll be into that.
I'm not sure what that is, but
I just want
So you
to
basically
be there.
Sam knows about this.
Is that from a drone?
I don't
or-
have a drone.
Okay.
Maybe Sam has a drone. You got a drone?
I do. I gave you one.
Well, you didn't give it
You
to
had
me
a
yet.
drone?
You got to pick it up
I gotta pick it up.
Wait, you bought a drone?
for the property. Yeah.
There's been a lot
Which
going on.
what? Oh, did you hear about the drone sanctions?
No.
So that
Oh.
Russia. Okay, we don't need to talk about the whole thing going on in.
I
this
don't
is a
really pay
canna-
attention to the news too
It's a
much.
cannabis
unless it has
podcast, but
yeah, unless it has to do with cannabis.
no, we don't
I
need to talk
mean-
about it.
All right.
Basically, Russia's not allowed to have drones. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
shit.
private, like the hand pilot ones, but we don't
Yeah.
have to get into it.
Wow. Interesting. Ian at Leaf Labs.
Yeah,
You're
hi.
crushing it. You're doing
Yeah,
well.
I'm still ramping. I'm still acclimating to the markets and seeing what kind of value I can bring. But it's fun. It's the best job in the world. I love it.
I know
It
you're
ha-
landing new contracts too.
Yeah, every month.
Yeah.
That's the goal,
Yeah.
right?
Doing business together. It's always
Yeah,
nice.
Working
dude.
on weed's so much fun, though.
Oh my god.
Like-
I love it.
It's the weirdest, funnest people. I was talking to
I guess you
an.
could say that.
I was what?
The weirdest, funnest people.
But that's kind of what makes me
pretty accurate.
keep coming
Yeah.
back. Legalized industry where the actual smart people are still left over, like the responsible smart people and thriving, scaling, and
I
doing
feel
what they
like
got to
that's
do.
Correct.
The OGs.
There's a lot of
The smart
cons-
OGs.
there's a lot
They've
of
made
cons-
it this far.
you
You're
know,
pretty
all of us are here for a reason, and a lot of the people that aren't. There's also a lot of things that you can't control, obviously, within your business and within your strategies. But I feel for the most part, people are here for a reason, and I think trust and conviction are very important as well.
Yep.
Obviously, is a big part of it.
Your name.
The
is huge.
relationships
Reps
you make
big.
along the way.
Do that.
That's huge.
That's definitely going to help you in your business.
All aspects, though. Just networking. It's a huge environment to network and make connections and utilize those. And
But
I feel
it's
like
getting smaller at the same
it
time.
is. I
right
think
now.
it's getting
It's
better.
kinda
It's
weird.
getting tighter.
And
it's getting tighter.
better.
And I
Yeah.
have a personal metric that sorry to interrupt. I have a personal
Why'd you do that?
metric.
Why
I
are
saw.
you interrupting?
Well, I'm like an anxious person.
I know. Go.
all
and
good.
Just
sometimes
go.
I
Shit.
have a
Shoot.
thing. I have a thing that I want to say, and I don't have the discipline to wait.
Just do it.
So it just comes
And
out.
it, so
Okay, I'm
it
gonna
just-
really fuck you up because I'm gonna cut you off.
Okay.
That happens to me a lot when the guest is talking, and
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ask this next question, and then he starts or she starts going into something else, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what was that question?
The
Dang.
timing is very important.
You
I
just
hear
gotta
that.
interject. Just say it. Even if it
gotta-
feels
Uh,
weird and sounds weird,
Yeah.
just get it out.
get it out.
You
But-
can always repeat yourself.
So
okay, Ian, go.
I was in sales for 4. So like I transitioned. A lot of us transitioned from like the 215 to the gray market to the above board,
The
all
gray
above board.
market.
And I guess the 215 was the gray market, but
There's still gray area.
I was like moving in that space for 4 years. And then the company that I was with ended up not making it through the COVID years. And so I took 4 years out and I'm back in. But when I got back in recently, like a third of my Rolodex was gone. They left California.
Yes, the
They
turnover
dipped.
rate though.
Yep.
Like a third. They're no longer in cannabis.
I was gonna say they're still not in cannabis.
Still not in cannabis. I would say another third stayed in California, but they also aren't in cannabis. So all I had left over for my Rolodex for those 4 years operating, transitioning through compliance,
Interesting.
only a third was left. It was crazy.
You are old.
I am old. I've been
No,
Rolodex?
you don't say that.
Rolodex. Yeah, you don't say Rolodex.
I do, but he's young.
No,
Contacts?
I'm just giving him a hard time. Yeah, contact.
Rolodex.
Rolodex.
Am I aging
Rolodex.
myself?
I'm
No.
a little
And
bit.
when I say Rolodex, I don't mean the actual thing that you fucking flip through. I'm not flipping through a Rolodex.
the
you
younger
know?
people that don't even know
Kyle's
what
like,
that
what
is.
the
I
fuck
have
are we
no idea what
talking
the fuck-
about?
You never heard of Rolodexes?
I have no
Oh my
idea
god!
what
So
that
there
was.
used to be
Really?
like desktop
No.
little flip
So,
Rolodex.
with like little
Tabs,
on it,
with
yeah.
little paper tabs.
Yeah.
My mom
And
used to
you-
have one of those.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
could
we're
see her
talking
definitely
about.
having that.
And before the
Definitely
internet,
did not know
before
that
cell
was coming.
phones, before a lot of the technology that we use now to network and interface with each other,
Yep.
that was a sales rep's bread and butter.
Or a phone book.
I still call it a Rolodex
Rolodex.
because I think it's cute.
I reference Rolodex multiple
And
times this week.
did you really?
Yeah, I used it at work.
So
Yeah,
I don't.
'cause
I mean,
you're-
am I actually aging myself when I
No.
call it a
No,
Rolodex?
no.
Just giving you a hard time.
Or are we just like?
I
you
mean,
know,
we can ask
I
the
mean-
viewers.
That is rude.
What? But that would honestly be. Hey, that's honestly a really valid way to figure out what our demographic is.
Yeah.
If you're listening,
Is
do you-
Rolodex
have
old?
you ever thought of? See, the thing is, I've never used a Rolodex, but I think it's fun to use it in a referential way.
yeah, that was my grandpa's era.
Access your response.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Access your response.
Fax us
us.
your
Yeah.
response.
Facts?
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, a third of my contacts / Rolodex was left over once I got back in, and that was about like 7-8 months ago. And there's definitely a lot of people that are in newer positions, and it's basically starting over.
Mhm. You were stating that your people that you know in your Rolodex are leaving
Do
California.
you hate it?
No, not at all, because I use it too.
Okay.
But I just thought I was like,
Oh.
oh, it's a perfect time.
To make
Shots
him
fired.
feel
Bow,
old.
bow,
Throw
bow.
shade at me
You
for the
know,
Rolodex.
Yeah, you already know I love you. And
Okay.
It's all love.
All good.
Yeah. I'm not going to wild out on you and punch you in the face like the Queens of Canada.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Epic.
I
Oh,
mean,
that
I
was
watched
That was a
the
very-
video.
How do you, yeah, you
I
watched
wasn't
the podcast.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, that just the fight scene was a lot.
They actually
It
just
was.
dropped the season.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're out. And,
Oh, really?
we
That's
can watch
They're
it.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
I
a-
watched a couple clips on Instagram, and it's wild. I mean, they're in the boxing ring just going ham. Just pop, 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 pop. Like,
Damn.
yeah. No
were
shit,
we
dude.
ready to mitigate any sort of?
No, that was all on the limb, I guess.
Yeah,
How-
but
what'd you say?
I was in Sam's seat, kind of monitoring the whole thing, and I was like, "Damn, if there's any animosity still, we might have to break some shit up here."
Yeah.
I know.
And luckily, the guests were very professional and mature to where
Yeah.
that didn't happen. But it was definitely like a thought that came through my mind. I was like, "Are we gonna make sure that violence doesn't break out and people
I-
get
If
hurt?"
Someone says the
I
wrong
was
thing, and
We
Yeah.
don't want to piss anybody off.
And like these are straight Modesto heads. You don't know. You don't know how they operate.
I'm praying to the herb gods. I'm like, just keep everyone calm. Keep everyone.
No, but they were all
Yeah.
sweet. They were
They
all
were.
very professional,
Agreed.
very calm.
It
They're-
looked like a really fun podcast, actually.
I wish you were here.
I do too.
We didn't have room for you, but
No, the
We would've
planning
squeezed
kind of
you in
worked
the
out. I
couch.
would have made myself fit in there.
oh, they would have loved you for sure. Would have loved
scoot
you.
over.
Yeah.
Yep. We're getting cozy, guys. Couch vibes.
The last time the four of us were together was when we brought you on
Mhm,
after the
mhm.
Hall of Flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. what has been your guys' favorite show or episode?
Dude, L
Do you
Rock.
remember
L Rock
L
was
Rock?
so
Do
fun.
you even remember? No, I don't remember specifically which one.
You can pick
Um,
one out of the 17
I kind of
we've
am,
had.
I'm bummed I missed the L Rock one for sure.
L Rock was super.
Yeah, just seeing everything you posted too, I'm like, damn, they had hella fun.
Yeah, L Rock brought it. Like, he was ready.
His energy is
Yeah, you
next
could
level.
tell.
Yeah,
I was
love
That I didn't find value in every guest, but something about L Rock, it's his job to like light up atmospheres
Clearly, he's good at it. I
and
mean,
bring
for
energy.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's comfortable on the mic.
You could
He
tell it
was
looked
ready.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. I really liked when Joe came on the show because
You know what? Yeah.
we got to try the different flour.
That one, it brought it back to like our local community and
Yeah.
let us dive deeper in what we're all interested in with the competition
Yeah,
and
for
how
sure.
that's
And what's
how that's
actually,
organized and all the little things that go into making it.
What kind of
For
goes
sure.
on behind closed
Yeah.
doors with
I
the
thought that was
judges.
super
This
fucking
is a cool little
interesting.
inside scoop.
Yeah, agreed.
It was nice.
What I liked about the Joe episode is he identified more the connoisseur experience of smoking weed. And it's stuff that we all think about while we're getting high, but he actually identified it and maybe gave it a name, but also brought a lot more attention to the heady boys are more of like a concentration kind of thing. But
You and the Heady Boys.
yeah,
Yeah, I still haven't.
Terps.
Yeah.
I
Terps.
haven't YouTubed them yet.
Shout out to the
I need
Terps.
Yeah.
shout out to the
Shout out to the Terps.
Oh,
Hey,
we
bro.
search for turfs.
Hey, we search.
Facts.
That's right. I mean, we want that flavor. We want that taste.
shout out
Yeah.
to the Terps.
Shout out to the Terps.
Dude, you're killing
Turfs
me.
are everything, bro.
I know, right?
And it's crazy because we don't even test like we do for THC.
As we
And-
Yeah,
we
it costs
should.
more.
Yeah,
Costs
it's
more.
insane. And weed's cheap, and it sucks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to pay.
I think that's going to change soon.
Yeah, same here. Once you get so far down, you got to go up.
And I think
Right.
the traditional market is actually going to
Rock bottom.
I think the traditional market is going to transition into the more terpy kind of fascination with cannabis because allegedly solventless is popping off in the black market because of all the access to the machinery. You don't need a license. It's a type 6, but nobody in the traditional market is going to have a license. But as far as having access to manufacturing, the black market has that because it doesn't involve any volatile chemicals, right? You're just heat and pressure.
I got high.
So how was last episode? I didn't get a chance.
It was great.
It was
It was
solid.
good.
Very
Yeah.
informative. Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
knowledge.
I feel like
Awesome.
I didn't talk much because I was just listening, bringing in
Yeah.
all the knowledge that he was telling us. A lot of our viewers and people that are in the cannabis industry have a nice little avenue to reach out to Dion, get money, and hopefully keep their business afloat in these hard times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Dion wants you to have money.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Dion
gonna get it.
wants
he wants
you
to get you that money.
He wants you
All
to
day.
have at least $500,000 to start your business.
In L Rock's world, you got to at least have 5 mil.
Yeah, four to 5 mil.
45 mil to get started.
Yeah.
So jumping back into L Rock, I had a nice conversation with him after the show, and he was very thankful for having him on the show, and he brought a good idea to us. Hollow Flowers, okay?
Uh-huh.
They're making the drop of his, I can't say it, but
Proprietary skew.
there we go. It resembles a hash hole, remember?
Right.
One of those holes, whatever you think. So his team are going to rent a mansion in Santa Rosa.
Whose team?
The Sky Pack
Okay.
is going to rent a mansion in Santa Rosa the night before Hall of Flowers. And he's inviting us all to go to the poolside and host the drop of this hash hole.
Film an
has done.
episode like we're doing here.
Correct.
But on poolside.
But on poolside.
Like a pool party.
But a pool party.
Kyle's gonna be in
There's
the
going
role.
to there's going to be guests there attending the party that
Oh, there's going to be
In a
tons of
little
people there.
floaty.
I might not be on the mic, but I'll be there. No,
You're
I'm
on the. Everyone likes you on the mic, bro.
I'm just
You don't even have to
saying.
say anything. You're
I'll
just
be,
the pretty guy.
I'll be
Yeah.
dabbling in
Put
it,
your
you
hair
know?
down.
Yeah.
You said a mansion,
that,
bro.
yeah.
I'm gonna be checking out the rooms.
He's like, I'm gonna stay.
that sounds very
I'm
fun.
just gonna stay.
Yeah.
That sounds
so
very, very fun.
Grateful for that invitation, and I can't
Oh, yeah.
wait for that. Very excited.
We have a lot of experience from the Doobie Nights episode / experiment, which I actually think went really well.
That was
Okay.
fun.
Considering that it was like our first time doing it, exploring the technicalities of the behind the scenes stuff. The next one, we're gonna kill it.
Yeah, we should get back over to Doobie Nights. And
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
That was great.
I talk to Donald like once every couple weeks, and
Cool,
he
yeah.
wants us back.
Solid, dude.
He
I
wants
think
us
they
back
had a
all
lot
the
of fun
time.
with it too.
Yeah, you know what? If they do one of those markets, we should do it on one of those days.
I was gonna say some
know?
kind of event. We
Yeah,
can show up
an
and
event.
do our thing.
Post up, yeah.
Really
Try to
cool.
get some different cannabis consumers on the show.
Yeah, but I even like just having the employees on, giving their feedback on what products they like, how they guide customers through decision making.
It would be cool to have a customer though or two on there, just to kind of talk to them about it.
It was actually
Full strange,
surprise,
yeah.
well, because we tried that, right? And
Well,
every
I think they
customer
were
was like
scared.
shy about
Well, we
it.
should've, like, been
I think
mentioned
being
that.
on camera is intimidating,
should've
right?
mentioned
I can
or-
vouch for that. It's kind of scary being on camera.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Hollywood
Hollywood,
magic.
baby.
Hollywood.
So we were
Cut and
speaking
paste.
about going out of California, your friends. Let's talk a little bit more about cannabis in other states.
Michigan's
Yeah.
popping off.
What do you hear about Michigan?
I hear
so
Michigan
with
and New York.
With cookies, do you
We're everywhere.
you represent or you,
I don't. So
Are you guys in New York yet?
I don't know. I'd have to look. So I don't
Okay.
handle any out-of-state partnerships. I do project management for all new SKU drops, all products that we're creating or developing or redoing, and then store openings. So just kind of track everything that supports those.
Sounds like
So
a
it's-
fucking nightmare.
It's a lot. It's
It sounds
you
like a
know I'm
nightmare.
taking over for somebody who put the program together extremely well.
Oh,
So
nice.
she like kudos to her because she
Made it easy.
set
on
it
you.
up beautifully from like a true project management perspective
Nice.
and background. So
it's
it's
awesome.
not hard. It's learning their systems and how to talk, like how certain people like to be communicated with, and
For sure.
text, email. What do you want?
Yeah.
And so
It's probably a lot
just
that
you
learning
got?
people's.
Getting to know the team.
Yeah, it's just people, and so it's fun. It's been great so far.
What'd you
It's
learn
just a
about
lot.
Michigan?
I just have been hearing that Michigan's booming and they're about to take over.
Yeah, I heard
their
that.
revenues,
their
net
revenue's
revenue's
higher
been
than
crazy.
ours.
Their retail is
It's the most.
Crazy.
It's the most revenue. It's the biggest state right now.
It's
I
the
wonder
biggest.
how much a
'Cause they're
OZ
not-
goes for out there.
I know an OZ.
Well,
Is that what I heard?
probably double what
Hey,
we
y'all heard me.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
printed.
some hill shit. He's like, what are we calling it?
LZ.
eye roll.
I gotta watch
Let's
what
go.
I say over
Let's
here.
go
I
back to
know.
being old.
The 4 fingers.
A lid? What was a
lid?
lid?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like my
Okay.
dad used to flip lids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't know
believe
why.
that too. I really believe
yeah.
that.
I've
Cliffy
seen
got
that.
down.
Yeah.
I've
Why he's jamming up on the
Yeah,
band?
dude.
Yeah, come on,
Cliffy's
man.
got a band now. He's
Yeah.
been flipping lids at the burger joint when he was in high school,
Yeah.
bro.
Shit.
Flipping lids at the wineries he's jamming at. Shit. He can jam too. I seen
Yeah.
him out there.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
at one of his shows
Mhm.
at the
Yeah.
winery.
I was like, Mr. Conway?
Oh, Cliffy out there. That's my guy.
But yeah, Michigan is definitely doing their thing. Why do you think that is? Because they're just not flooded like we are in California, or
It has to do with some of it. We
Yeah.
have such a heavy black market,
Mm-hmm.
traditional market. The presence here, it's not there everywhere else.
You think our
like,
flower-
There's something
They're
here.
kind of late to the party. Probably people are now like, oh, I'm
Well,
gonna
I
try
feel like,
this.
yeah,
It's-
everybody
it's-
can grow
It's
indoor.
legal now, right? So
Yeah.
we can try
But the
this.
amount of weed we have here, it isn't all
Yeah.
indoor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much access to mixed light here. Depths. Out of state, you're getting ins.
mm-hmm.
But now that it's legal, that's a good place to like have a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement through that state.
Yeah, I think Light Assist is definitely the controller of the flower market.
Mm.
You know, especially when you
Stable
get
price.
up north and with some cooler air, a little better environment to grow a Light Assist greenhouse type of work where it looks like indoor. I think that's where they're able to negotiate a little bit better on their pricing. They can obviously their cost of operations is probably less
Yeah, more
for
predictable.
indoor. Yeah.
Yeah.
As in indoors very expensive in California. You know, just the rent, the water, the power.
Also, quality. I feel like for us,
Yeah.
we have a very high fucking standard here. Like we're
Sure.
so
True that.
fucking spoiled with the abundance of weed around us at all
Oh.
times that it's like you go
It's like,
elsewhere.
no.
I feel like they can spread it out. You know what I mean? They
I
can
feel-
have a high market with mediocre weed. What we would think is mediocre would be their higher end. You know what I mean?
I feel like our
All the way
product
around.
is ending up in those stores though.
100%.
Yeah, for
Obvi-
sure.
Obviously, like obviously that shit
100%.
gets out there somehow, but I think it's
Somehow.
definitely getting into the stores themselves, which is like how open the gates so at least they can get some credit for it
Yeah.
or some
Yeah.
type of payment for it.
Yeah.
well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Or
you've
move it
heard,
freely yourselves.
You know what I mean? It's bullshit. It's like
you've heard that California has grown in one outdoor season enough weed to supply the whole world with weed.
How much
Right.
is everybody smoking
Wow.
though?
So
Was
that's
that
what
this
I.
year or a couple years ago.
I think
recently?
this was like back. I think I heard that
Okay, yeah, I
back
was
in
gonna say.
2020.
Yeah.
When there was like a lot of farms, and then all those farmers kind of lost their hats during COVID.
well,
Yeah.
2020 was the high of the flower
Yeah.
market, cannabis
Well,
market.
California was just like dishing out, you
Oh,
know, cultivation licenses.
Yeah, like they were fucking candy.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you had a bunch of people from out of state being like, I'm gonna fucking make it rich growing weed.
try
I'm
this
gonna
out."
fucking
And then
do
they do
this.
all this investing,
And then
there they
unfortunately
go.
COVID happened, and then like, whoop.
Yep.
But I still think that California grows probably too much weed.
Yeah.
If considering that business is
For
constrained
business?
within California.
Yeah.
If we could sell our trades interstate or even internationally, dude, could you fucking imagine?
We would take over.
I feel
It'd
like
be
if we
over.
could
It'd
be
cross
over.
state lines,
I think
that
in-
would make a huge difference.
I think indoor would be the only hard sale for California. Just because you can go to any state, get that genetic that we have here, and grow it cheaper because their cost is way less to grow indoor. Yeah, they don't have our environment to grow light assist or depths or outdoor. So yeah, we'll master that. But when the gates open, indoor, people that are growing that here are going to struggle.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody who's kind of scaled to a certain clip is planning their state by state strategies right now, like Cookies is. I know my company is. It's just like basically starting over in a different state. It's fucking crazy to me. Like all the infrastructure and all the operations, all the systems you've developed, got to do it again.
Yep.
And they're not
And
all the
different-
same.
And they're not all the same because every state has their own rules. you
Well,
know?
they also don't all have metric or anything like
Yeah.
that because they have something like it, but like I think I said it on a different show. Pennsylvania is the I think MJ Freeway,
Yeah.
and so it's just like it's very much like
Way better
metric.
name.
Yeah,
Freeway.
And the freeway.
I think that's what it's called, and I don't know.
That's tight.
I like
Maybe
it.
not.
MJ 101, baby.
Hey, that sounds fun.
Right?
But
Sounds
it's
fun.
like it's
Yeah.
the same
Metric.
fuckery.
Metric.
It's the same fuckery
Metric's
as
more of
metric,
that
but it's not
transport.
as you get the spinning wheel of death and you're stuck on a fucking metric page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
at Christmas when they add the snowflakes that fall, and then it takes twice as fucking long to process anything.
that
you're
sounds
like,
cute and
fucking
fun.
Leave the
cool.
snowflakes out. We don't need that
Y'all
shit.
lost me.
We just needed to go through.
Yeah. So on the like metric login around the holidays, they'd put like snowflakes and like
It's
random
like
shit,
fucking Tesla, you know? They
and it
come
would
with
make
these
it
stupid-
harder to log
Dude, the
in.
metric website is very stale looking. So maybe they need some snowflakes.
They need something. they need a full.
Like that 90s
they, you know what they
computer
need?
Windows.
Some straight
They
California
need a
shit.
full revamp.
Yeah.
They need to rethink.
It's
the
not very
whole fucking
intuitive. What the fuck am
ball.
I looking at?
The only nice thing is that you can like save shit and then go back to it, like draft a manifest and then go back and add like the important shit.
I'm not trying to hate on California, but come
No,
on.
I
Not
think
at all.
it's,
I love this
I
place.
love this state.
I think-
I love the cannabis industry here. I
it's
love it.
hard.
Same here.
Other states too because nobody's doing it the same way. So it's like they haven't found a process that works and then implemented that process in every expansion state that's legalizing. So it's like it's just them learning how to unfuck themselves. They're
Yeah.
just going backwards.
It's going to be harder to work together in the future.
There's gonna have to be
Yeah.
a standardized way of doing this.
Yep. L Rock dropped that on the last show.
They have to.
Yeah.
That's the only way to be efficient.
Agreed. And OKC is growing shit. Garbage.
Shit weed, yeah.
Shit weed.
Yeah.
Garbage weed.
Well,
Sorry.
But they're
OKC.
grown.
I feel
They're
like
trying.
Were they spraying it and all do? all
They're not
types of-
spraying it. They just don't know how to do
It's
it.
just all greenhouse,
Just
right?
rushing the whole
No, it's a lot of
process.
indoor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Woo, they're fucking up indoor?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry.
dude, it's still a
right.
science.
There's like a recipe for
There's
that.
yeah,
it's
there's
a science.
clear
There's
there's
like a-
clear
that
rules
recipe
you can
though,
follow.
It
yeah,
is.
that recipe though, it's marked here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And not a lot of people share that recipe, but it only takes time once they figure out how to cook up
It's a learning
they
process.
All it's going to take corporate cannabis coming in
trial
and
and error.
expanding a positive store here or a positive grow location here
Yeah.
and starting to develop elsewhere because they already are going to know the recipe. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That'll
they're gonna
change
pay.
it.
They're gonna pay somebody that knows it.
They'll pay somebody to do
Yeah.
it for sure.
Definitely.
Can we talk about the LA Times article at all?
Fuck yeah, we can
talk
talk
about
whatever you want,
that?
bro.
Okay,
we
so-
run this show. This is us.
It's a topic that's close
Light
to
that
me
shit up,
because
Kyle.
of how I operate in the space and from the concentrate perspective. And I guess LA Times,
What'd they say?
they've pulled a bunch of vape SKUs off the shelf and tested them
Was this
themselves.
was this the dirty article?
It's kind of fucked up and complicated because the DCC has their testing regs that every brand manufacturer distro has to follow if you're going to be manufacturing concentrates. And there's certain chemicals that have to be under a certain limit for the batch to pass. And so what they did was they pulled SKUs off the shelf.
Just random?
I don't know if it was random.
Okay.
Like they in their report, they clearly name dropped all the brands.
Okay. Oh, so they're calling people
They're
out.
calling people out, but the pesticides they tested for aren't regulated by the DCC. So they tested for a bunch of pesticides, pesties that you
For
don't
the
have
loophole.
that you don't have to test for
Yeah.
per the DCC testing regs. And it's like all these chemicals from like Thailand and China and all this. They probably use a lot in the mainstream food space, and then they fucking drag these brands through the fucking dirt in their
Yeah, that's
article.
brutal.
And it's technically
But it is what it is.
it's like
Yeah.
technically
Yeah, I
they
mean,
passed.
Hopefully it's true.
I
They're
feel
not
like
making up
food
shit to
grade
hurt
would
brands.
be
Like,
different
Yeah.
than like what you're inhaling. I feel like once you burn it and inhale it, that's different.
It's different than
Than eating it.
It's different than topical.
Yeah.
The way you deliver the medicine into your body is completely different. So I understand why there's
Like the-
different rules. There's 1,600 chemicals for topical, digestible,
Oh,
and
yeah.
inhalable that are illegal in other countries that America makes legal
We
here.
deem safe here.
That we deem safe here. I enjoy a drug or two, you know.
Who does?
I'm not that picky about what
What you
goes
put in
into
your
my body.
Your temple.
So it's like maybe some pesties from Thailand isn't like the worst thing.
I mean, I'm sure, like, yeah, there's probably.
And it's again,
bro,
everybody-
back in the day when I was growing traditional shit, bro. Dr. Nodes,
Anything goes. What?
Bushmaster.
Bushmaster.
Bro, this shit was crazy. This
never
would make
heard
your
it.
buds.
I never
Hey, dude, the
that
Bushmaster, I've seen that shit work. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
Dog, I'm
can't-
talking like fucking.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's not
like,
right, bro.
that
You,
girth,
Dude, it was wild.
Yeah, you can't do
It
that shit.
stresses me out.
That's just people. No,
Like a big Safeway apple,
Yeah.
but for weed.
Big Safeway. app.
exactly how.
Sounded-
Like a big softball avocado, but for weed. Bushmaster.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
you want 2 pounds or 3.5 pounds.
Three
You know
and
what
a
I
half
mean?
pounds.
All day.
What?
Yeah.
Usually those chemicals usually mess with the flavor, taste.
They do.
It's
Definitely.
like, do you want your weed to taste like you're sucking on a penny, or do you want to have some good terps
Then
in
there's
there? Where
that.
it's like candy.
Yep.
It tastes like
100%.
copper.
It's like copper. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like metals.
Yeah, it's
like
The
terrible.
metals.
metallic flavor.
terrible.
Ugh.
It's not
And
good.
hey, just to let you know, I was just doing what I was told. I was working for something.
That wasn't your op.
Hell no.
Let me
Get that
cover
shit
my
from
ass
me.
real
Hell
quick.
no. No,
That
fuck
shit for
no.
me, that's damn.
Yep.
That's
So
why they-
That's why
I
a
need that
family
shit.
that
Like, we
grows
weren't
my
hanging
medicine
out
right
then.
here. See, he's family
We're hanging
medicine right here. That's it.
But yeah, the whole thing was, I think, a bit unfair. And obviously, there's different regulations for digesting, inhaling topicals.
Unfair. Unfair how?
You like the new life?
Because
I
they were
like all the
pesticides that the
situations
DCC is
that
not
are going
obligated to test for.
Okay, but they should probably
Kyle
be
brought that
testing
for you.
for all those,
lighter?
right?
That's what the article brought up. It dragged these brands through the mud, and it also dragged the DCC through the mud. And so they're probably going to have to change. I think an informed consumer is not
so
going to
much fun.
want to put those pesticides in their body.
It's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah, that is fair.
I do think that the brands are paying the brunt of that unfair article. And everyone's going to have to step it up
I
now,
agree
right?
with that.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to have to step it up. The DCC's going to have to step it up. All the brands are going to have to step it up.
Just make
and
your product more
all the
pure.
manufacturers are going to have to step it up.
Mm-hmm.
Any
It-
weed, Ian?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, Ian's got to hit it.
I'll hit a fucking joint.
That's goddamn you will. What? Come on, like
On the
this
Blazy Susan.
is- on the Blazy Susan.
Well,
yeah.
send it back
Yeah,
around.
send it back
Send it
around.
back around,
Come on.
please.
Yeah.
Let's
My
go.
girlfriend
This-
smokes
guys,
spliffs.
this
My
is the one
girlfriend smokes
harvest right
spliffs
here.
every night.
Oh,
I can't stand it.
Really?
Spliffs
Okay,
make
we
me
got this
too
on camera.
high.
What else do you not like about Melissa?
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm just fucking
That's
with
She
you.
just
Me.
smoke. I just
She's
not. I'm
amazing.
not like a. And if we're going back to the whole testing thing, it's like tobacco doesn't have to do any sort of regulations.
Nothing.
Oh,
They
what
don't have
about,
to do anything.
What
But
about
then
the
why
fake
is there-
terps? We can sell that with weed, but we can't sell tobacco with weed. I don't understand that. I don't
doesn't
get
make
it.
it doesn't make any sense.
At least tobacco's a leaf and
Wait,
it's
what are you
grown
talking
from the
about?
ground.
It's
Are you
still a
talking
plant.
about
It's
You
still a
can't
plant.
put-
flavored tobacco?
No, you can't sell. Well, you know
well, you
this.
can't do that either.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
In
can't do, but you
California,
can do flavored weed, which is funny.
exactly. You can mix this fake terps that we don't really know exactly what they
Yeah.
are with weed, but you can't
Mixed
sell
tobacco,
a blunt.
yeah. Oh, just with the tobacco paper?
Bingo.
Oh, stupid.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Well,
Why?
and that's why we roll our own.
So
Yeah.
many rules.
Alcohol and tobacco, they're not held to any sort of standard. There's no safety parameters for the consumer when they go out and make those purchasing decisions. I do think that it's great that the cannabis is held to a higher standard, but there is a bit of anguish. You
That's
know,
'cause
other
alcohol-
scheduled drug is not held to the.
Alcohol's not a medicine, right?
No, no.
So
It's a
And when-
poison.
and then THC is a medicine.
Mhm.
So that's why they should be on different levels.
I guess you're right. Yeah,
You know
I
what
see
mean?
that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Back in the day, they used to say that alcohol was a medicine. Like you had to get a prescription to drink alcohol when alcohol first came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, patent medicines.
help
Are you
with
talking
the
about like the
toothache.
Old West?
Yeah.
That's like cocaine. They were just drinking cocaine.
Yeah. That was Coca-Cola.
The original
The OG.
Coca-Cola.
The original Coca-Cola.
They should bring that back.
Ooh, that would probably be a hit, actually.
Drinkable
for
cocaine.
sure.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
They would
I'd be the
crush
first
it.
one.
It's like
I'd be the first one in line.
Hey, it is.
Oh
it's
God,
great.
get your Coke fix.
It
Your
is.
Rush.
It's called coffee. Good coffee.
No, come. Oh yeah.
Like the
Pure
Colombian kind.
coffee.
like
yeah.
Colombian.
Do you guys ever go
Colombian
to?
coffee?
Dude.
Do you guys ever drive by
Your
Steep
pop
and
used to have some
Hopland?
good coffee.
Huh?
Steep and Hopland. Do you
Yeah.
ever drive by that place? Do you ever get the coffee there?
every
No.
I don't ever
week.
stop, but
Every
I drive by
time.
What is this place?
Steep.
Steep.
My buddy Mike Fenton and Jess own it.
Okay.
The homies. They also own
Wanna check it out.
FOMO Farms. Give a shout out to
Sick.
FOMO Farms.
Awesome.
They grow weed. Great.
Hell yeah.
He thinks
And
he
do
thinks he
coffee.
invented Spring Break '99, the strain.
Oh shit. What? Hey, good for him.
Never heard that.
He's
never heard of
say okay. I'm sorry to throw Mike
like it.
out
I
on
like it.
in the
Hey,
open.
Your homie. We don't know him.
So he owns
you
Steve,
got?
he owns Steve Hopland. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry I'm saying this. But I remember one time he was like, you know what? I invented Spring Break '99. I brought it to Emerald Cup one year, and then the next year everybody was like, I grew Spring Break '99 or Spring Break '98 is what it's called.
98.
How many farmers have you guys ran into who was like, I fucking cracked that seed?
A few.
Yeah. For sure. Definitely.
Definitely a few.
On a weekly. No.
But yeah, sorry, Mike Fenton.
We should get him on.
I would love to have
So
him
he has
on.
a coffee shop.
He has a coffee shop in Hopland called Steep. It's like some of the best. I got a cup of coffee from
They
him.
have good vibes too. Like
Boom.
they got the red,
Crystals.
the red, gold, and
pointed
green
them out.
balloons
Yep.
outside. Like it's a vibe.
But I got a
Shout
cup
out
of
to
coffee
Tony.
from him, and I
Let's bring this
texted
up
him. I'm
there.
like,
Let's
"Yo,
go.
this is fucking crazy.
For
What
sure.
is this?" He saved me. I'm good. He saved me a bag, and I picked it up on the way home from work. And I've been
Ooh.
fucking.
Special blend.
Well, no,
Saved you
they
a
have their
bag.
own beans,
Nice.
and they're
They
fucking-
roast their
They're
own?
lit.
yeah.
I don't know if they roast
See,
their own.
he needs to be a cannabis cafe. That guy needs to run a dope ass cannabis cafe in
Yes.
California. Like
Well,
that guy
Lowell-
would run
Lowell's-
it.
Hopland would be the
He's
place
got
to do
the
it,
weed
too.
and the beans.
Lowell's
That
tried
would be a
that
great
shit.
place to do it.
Lowell's tried that in L.A. and it flopped.
Ooh.
The Cannabis Cafe, the Lowell's Cannabis Cafe.
I feel like Hopland would be a great.
In
spot.
this was
No,
in
I feel like
L.A.
it would have to
you
be in
know,
Santa Rosa. It'd have to be in Santa Rosa.
yeah, it'd have to be in
Yeah.
a populated area.
Yep.
I think
Or
there's
even
enough people that
Hillsburg,
would
but that ain't
smoke.
gonna
I feel like
happen
every
there.
time I'm in Hopland, there's always so many people in all the restaurants.
Yeah,
But
there
it's
is a
probably
lot
like
of people.
more like winos kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
tourists. If you're going through
Touristy,
summertime,
winey.
springtime, yeah, definitely.
That makes sense.
What was that he rolled up?
I'm not sure what
That
that
tasted
was.
really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm not
That was
sure
delicious.
what that was actually.
Oh, it was just a little mix.
Like you said, when you're growing 20 different strains.
I think it's cured
Can I
to
see it?
perfection,
Yeah, check it out, please.
and it smoked great.
This is just a farmer's
that was just
assortment.
a random bag I grabbed.
Hey, how sick is a breadboard? How sick is anything served on a breadboard?
Oh, the
I'm
best.
such a
It's like-
sucker for this shit. Like,
That
if
much
I'm at a
better.
fucking restaurant,
Hey,
if I was at
They
a
serve it on a board?
if I was at a cannabis cafe and they brought my fucking weed out to me on a breadboard, I'd be
With the live
It's
edge.
on,
You're like,
baby.
I'm staying
So
here
fire.
forever.
Same thing with cheese. Same thing with meat. Same thing with a
Yeah.
sandwich.
This guy's like, yeah, it's the vibe. First time he's seen this table that I bought, he goes, "What'd you say?" He was like, what do you want to bring this thing out on a freaking sandwich board? I'm like, yeah, man, it's gonna fit on your
Hater.
lap. Like it's gonna
Fucking
be perfect.
hater.
Yeah.
But Kyle's got the dopest rolling trays.
Pretty fucking sick.
That is a good one
Appreciate
though.
Respect, man.
It's
I
a
learned from the
cheese-
best
cheese
right
board.
here.
Cheese board.
Man.
Thank
Dude,
you.
cheese board.
Yeah.
Cheese board.
Kyle be showing me some different vibes, man. It's real
Mhm.
respectful stuff.
I was sniffing this rosin the other day.
Oh
and, and it fucking and it fucking smelled like cheese.
Oh, he
got
funky.
It smelled like
Tried
cheese.
some.
Huh?
You tried.
I didn't try it,
Oh, you
but
tried
I'm more of like
sniffing
a
this
I'm more of like a
rosin.
candy like neon smell.
Okay.
Neon is more like the Jack Herrera smell.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
shit smelled like cheese, and I was like, "That's not for me.
Yeah.
That is not for me,
That'll funk you up, man.
dude." It was weird,
Yeah.
and people like that.
Yeah. Oh, try it. It's a completely different herb. Like when you smoke that, Kyle.
I have one in the back. I didn't bring it out.
Yeah.
It's
re-
cheesy.
It's real lime green. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah,
Some gym locker.
Calling a gym
No.
locker.
From
Smell like
under.
some stinky socks.
Leave a
crazy.
leave a comment if you're into the cheese. Or the fucking.
Is that still a thing? Should I grow more of that?
I don't
Fuck.
think so.
I stopped. Like
Yeah.
I think
I
more
mix
like
it with some shit that because you cross it. It
Yeah.
comes across some of your strains that you grow.
Mhm.
I always like get a whiff of it, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've been
ooh, did he
going
cross
more
the
like
gym
tropical
locker?
route, more like fruity tropical.
Yeah.
Not so much OG crosses anymore. It kind of changed a little
Hmm.
bit.
Mhm. Trying to get more
I
in
feel
the
like
sweeter
people are,
zone,
yeah,
the
more-
candy.
They want more candy gas. and-
Yeah,
That's what everybody
everyone likes
wants.
that terp. Yeah,
Yeah, because the gas hits, but everyone wants that taste.
but that's what I like about your weed. You always keep the gas in it,
Yeah, have to.
and you always keep. It's
You're
like
Have to.
Duh.
the high percentage of the gas is 80% gas,
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
a little
Yeah.
taste of candy. That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, that forbidden fruit strain that I've been growing. It's not forbidden fruit, but it
Yeah.
looks like it.
Yeah.
It's
I know exactly which one you're
got a
talking about.
bunch of that going this year. Stoked to see
Don't
that.
you like the
Can't wait.
pineapple one?
Oh yeah,
Dave's a fan of the pineapple.
He
Love
loves
the
the pineapple.
I like the
Always
pineapple.
wants
I like
the
the
pineapple
pineapple
one.
because it's sativa.
Yeah,
it-
it's like real daytime smoke.
Oh, it's the best
but
smoke.
it's kind of like one tone. I feel like.
It is. It's the same every time you smoke it.
I mean, like
Hey,
taste
it's one of
wise.
those like
Taste wise, it's like
tried and true. That's what you like.
You do
Yeah.
your dailies. You know what I mean. You can get shit done. You're
Yeah.
not getting too.
You already
crouched.
know what to expect.
Yeah.
It won't.
When you
won't
smoke
put
enough
out.
herb, you know how to medicate.
Smoked some of my shit from last summer,
Mhm.
and it's been just in a jar up in my closet.
Nice.
And oh my god, I was like, this shit gets me so fucking high.
Oh, I believe
I
it.
smoked and was like in the garden. I'm like, I've been out here
the
for a really
THC
long
stays
time.
there
doing
for-
nothing.
I mean, what you have an
Oh,
oh, and
AC, right?
it will, yeah. I know
room
it's been
temperature,
cold
yeah.
and dark, and it's perfect.
Sweet.
It's
So-
still
you
sticky
hear that,
and
people?
crunchy.
That's
That crunchy
Got a little
gooey.
crunchy gooey.
Crunchy gooey.
It's so
Yeah.
good, but then I was like with my best friend, we smoked, and I was like, holy shit, bro!
So
Like,
Mhm.
cannabis is like wine, how it ages, right?
it was so
It
good.
just looks different more.
It looks different, and,
And
it's
you-
gonna
But
get
it still
more
didn't
of
look
a-
bad. Like
You'll-
outdoor. I know
Yeah,
that
same.
about me. I've always liked outdoor
Hmm.
over indoor
Mm.
any day. Yeah, indoor's gorgeous.
Mhm.
But it's also look at all the bullshit they pump in there to make it look like that.
How
Let's
about how it
put
makes
this
you
shit in
feel,
the
right?
plant. Let's plant this in the sun and watch it fucking do its thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, that'll always
And then give it what it needs.
better.
You know what I mean?
yeah, love it. Give it nutrients when it needs
Give it-
it.
But structure is important too.
Give it the
Nug
works.
structure. is
Yeah.
very
Give it the
important.
works.
The works.
Hey,
You know, you know.
if you know, you know.
The recipe.
The recipe.
It's the recipe.
That's what everyone needs. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a family recipe.
Teas, and then you go soil. There's
Mhm.
you can go different routes with that, and then what you spray on your plant.
Welcome back, Ian.
Thank you. I had to
But-
pee. That fucking Sprite, dude.
Yeah.
Went right
The
through me.
Shasta twist.
I should have
The
told you to grab another one so I
Shasta.
can make another drink.
That was very tasty.
Yeah. How was the grape?
I just killed mine.
I'm babysitting.
Fire.
Enjoy it.
It's so good. That's why,
Friday.
yeah. I'm
like-
chilling.
I've been busting my ass.
And a-
Actually, you know what? I'm
and a
proud
Q-
of you. I'm proud of you.
and a
I'm proud of
Q2.
you, Sam, and I'm proud of you, Kyle.
Hey, busting my ass,
Hey.
but every day's
I'm
still
proud
Friday.
of you guys too.
All
Hey,
of you guys have
this
been
shit's hella-
crushing it.
this shit's
Like
hella
we
fun.
It's a
we've been
mentality.
growing not only as friends and family, but more as in your business too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like your growth in
Personally,
life.
professional, like it's all there.
Since like we just started hanging out more and closer and like feeding off each other and always helping each other and teaching each other,
Shit's so fun.
it's getting better.
Love
it's
it.
so
It's
fun.
easy.
Yeah,
It
Proud-
is.
I'm proud of everyone.
I
here.
look forward to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited for Hall of Flowers. That's gonna be
I'm stoked.
it's gonna be interesting.
I'm excited for the Emerald Cup.
Shit's creeping up on it. When is
Yeah.
it?
August
August
16th, August
16th.
17th, 16th.
16th.
Okay.
We're gonna have
We're gonna meet here.
some guests.
We're gonna all roll
before
together.
then.
I'm thinking of getting an RV kind of like bus.
Hell yeah.
For what?
for
For Emerald Cup?
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
we meet here and then
trouble.
we, yeah,
And then we drive over.
we get a we have a driver. Yeah, yeah, and then we boogie over
But
there.
we're gonna get TB on here
Oh yeah,
Taylor
yeah,
Blake.
Yeah, right before.
2 Fridays before.
I was just at Area 101. Shout out.
Yeah, you
Love
were
it
camping out there, huh?
Love it up there.
How
Do you
was
ever
that?
go to the Madrones? Sorry.
I haven't seen
Down
this
the
guy
Wall
in like a
Drive.
week. I was trying to ask him how his camping trip was, Ian.
Was there like a special Madrone
Anderson
spot?
Valley. Yeah, there's a spot called the Madrones, and they do like weed,
There are
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
but they have a can of. I don't know.
They're
If they
sprinkled
still have a
around, though.
retailer.
Yeah.
They have a retailer. They obviously you can't do alcohol on the same campuses
Mm-hmm.
as weed, but there's like cheese and shit. Dude, it's bomb. There's,
You got cheese, man.
I love
Dude,
cheese.
what?
Get this guy some
You.
cheese. Get this guy some cheese.
dude, I can't believe cheese.
We need a cheese.
Oh,
board
dude,
just for
Bree's
that.
going out of Bree is going extinct.
Why?
No
Why?
way.
Something about the something about the something. Something about the
Sounds legit.
bacteria.
No.
Can't I don't know. What the fuck?
Hey, okay. Okay,
I bet
we
a lot
got
of people are gonna be really upset about
Wait,
it.
continue
do you
that
mean
then, I
like-
guess.
Do you mean
There's
like
gonna
it's
be a
going
fucking-
extinct here in like America?
No,
or
it's
everywhere?
global. It's global.
No
Damn.
way.
I guess some varieties of brie are no longer going to be around in like,
Hey, we gotta buy all of it right
like
now.
the next 2
There's already
years.
people doing
Store that shit.
We're late, bro.
Oh god.
Store it up in the mountain.
Fun
Yeah.
fact of the day.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I have more questions
Let me turn the
about this.
table.
Dude, this couch is so slippery. It fucking is,
Welcome to
dog.
our
Like
life.
what? I feel like I
You're
just
lucky
keep
that
moving.
this isn't
And that
falling
pillow's
off.
like fucking
Dude, the
stiff.
pillow's just as slippery as the couch.
The blanket is on the place.
That's why I
Is
sit
this
like
not
this.
something that's been going through your head the whole time?
That's
Hey.
why I sit like
What
this
is it?
now.
What-
I
how many
started just
episodes?
taking my shoes off and sitting like this because I could stay in the chair
It's,
better.
it's Italian leather, okay?
I don't think I've ever been on a more slippery couch.
It's Italian leather.
Hey,
It's expensive.
that's right.
Aaron, you've been thinking about it the whole time.
I just
Aaron's like
haven't-
built herself
I
like
have
a
made
cubby in this thing,
myself-
though.
in
I had
my
to be the
zone.
brave
Yeah.
one to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
finally
adapted.
said it, so-
I adapt to my
Yeah, everyone was
surroundings.
thinking it.
You do the cross-legged.
I
that's
just
how you do it.
adapt to it. Deal with what I got.
You got a
Adapt.
cup holder over here.
I'm
you got
fine.
your
I got a
phone.
charger. I got
Yeah.
everything I need right
You got
here.
Mary Jane.
Ashtray,
I have an
lighter.
ashtray.
Yeah.
Thank you for the lighter.
Yeah, just came across.
I love it.
You know?
I got my own ashtray finally.
Hey,
I'm.
And lighter.
Thank you for
Coming up in the
validating me,
world.
though, Aaron. This
Yes.
whole time I've been.
Well,
I think
this is
because I'm
always
stoned, I'm
my
like feeling it
complaint.
more. But like,
It's like, what?
I'm like, I slow through the.
Oh, I love it.
oh yeah, I love the herb, man.
Oh, cheeks.
Hey, shout out to the herb. Shout out to the herb daily.
Bunch of idiots.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
so camping was cool, bro.
Yeah, tell me more.
Oh come
camping-
on, the
Yeah,
camping.
you every year you go to the same spot,
It's
right?
called Richardson's Grove, up on
Fuck.
up 101,
Yep.
on the Eel River in the Redwoods. Stayed
Oh,
there
the
for
eel's the
about
best.
5
Mhm.
days, 5 nights. Can't remember. Bender.
Can't remember.
Can't
It was amazing. The
You
swim hole's right there. It's
That's the
we're,
best.
we're in the group spot, which is super hard to get.
Hmm.
It's crazy hard to get. You like literally my brother and my cousins and all at 12 o'clock, all on their computers at 12 o'clock. They all click the button at one time. It's like a roll of the dice.
Oh shit.
That's
It-
crazy.
it's wild. But we got
How
this-
many
we
of
got
you
this
went?
year.
Hey,
Like 30 of us.
Oh
almost?
hell yeah!
Yeah, almost 30 of us.
hell yeah.
That's rad.
It was amazing.
Did you go down the river?
Of course.
Yeah.
Did it float down
That-
the
was
river?
that a
It's
real
yearly
question?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want
It's
me
a-
to ask a
it's a
real
yearly
question?
thing.
Actually, I was gonna ask how many drugs did you do, or what drugs did you do? But that's a real question.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that.
Okay.
Guys, I have a happy hour I
Behind
gotta
the
go
scenes.
to. I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
where?
I got here at 2:00.
Yeah,
so
today's a
everyone
late
knows I was
I got
early.
here at 2:30.
It was on me. I had to finish up for the week so I can enjoy this time with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you just showing up.
Hey, I love these.
Proud of all you.
It's
I love these
all of
fucking
you.
episodes.
It all
It's
worked out
so
today.
fun.
Yeah.
I love it every time.
One harvest, one
Nice.
love.
We're out of here.
Peace.